Our story for today is Journey of a Pioneer. Journey of a Pioneer, written by Patricia J. Murphy. Now we will preview the text features on page 4 through 11. Pay close attention to what you see. Look at page 4. If you will notice, in the top left-hand corner, it says March 23rd, 1845. It tells the date that Olivia writes her first entry. Page 6 and 7. If you notice, on page 6, in the left-hand corner, there's another entry date, March 24th, 1845. Then the author also includes a map of the Oregon Trail and gives you information about the Oregon Trail on page 6 and 7. It says the Oregon Trail was 2,000 miles path from Missouri to the Oregon Territory, passing natural landmarks and crossing rivers. It was used from 1843 to the 1870s. And he highlights the trail in red to let you know that this is the path that they took. On page 7, he includes a picture of the modern United States. On page 8, there is another entry in the top left-hand corner, April 8th, 1845. On page 9, the author includes a definition and also a picture of traveling light, which says food took up most of the room in the small space inside the wagon. Many personal items had to be left at home. The author gives you a picture, and he also explains what it means to travel light. Page 10. There's another entry in the top left-hand side, which says April 10th, 1845. The author also includes, on page 11, another definition or another entry to let you know what a friendship in a quilt is. Friendship quilts were a popular parting gift. Friends sewed their names onto the quilt's colorful squares. And he showed you a picture of it so you could understand, as Olivia is writing about a friendship quilt, what it meant. Now listen as I read aloud page 4 through 11. Be ready to share any questions or wondering that you have about the text. Page 4, March 23rd, 1845. Dear Diary, my name is Olivia Clark, and I live in Elk Grove, Missouri, my whole life. But that's about to change. Page 5. Pa heard that many farming families are moving west to the Oregon Territory. They're looking for free open land and a new start. Since times are tough and our little plot of land can't produce many crops, we're leaving too. Pa told us at supper, I can't sleep. March 24th, 1845. Ma said Oregon Territory is far away and it will take many months to get there. Pa warns that we travel long distance through wilderness. Sometime we'd be the only white folks around. Page 7. Once we arrive, we'll have a very large plot of land all to ourselves. This means a bigger house, a barn for the animals, and a space to grow lots of crops. I hope I'll like it there, wherever there is. Page 8, April 8th, 1845. We've been selling our furniture and anything else that won't fit in our wagon. Ma has filled large barrels with food and packed our cooking tools, china, and bedding into a trunk. Page 9, Traveling Light. Food took up most of the room in the small space inside the wagon. Many personal items had to be left behind. I packed my doll, Joanna, but will leave her bed behind. Pa said that he will build Joanna's another bed when he makes our new furniture. He has bought oxen to pull the wagon. Page 10, April 10th, 1845. Today we say our last goodbyes. Grandma hugs me so tight I almost stop breathing. Page 11, Friendship in a Quilt. Friendship quilts were a popular parting gift. Friends sewed their names into a quilt, colorful squares. Ma cried when her friends gave her a friendship quilt. Pa had tears in his eyes too. I wonder why everyone was so sad. Ma told me later that we might not see many of these people ever again. I didn't want to believe her, but Ma never lies. Now that we finished page 4 through 11, I want to ask you a few questions. Does this text give information or tell a story? Think about it for a moment. Yes, you're correct. It tells a story about a pioneer family. Now I want you to think about all of your gists from this section of the text. What happened? What important information did the author share? The gist is about a young pioneer girl named Olivia and her family as they prepare to move west. The trip will be long and the family will ride in a wagon. Now that we have read pages 4 through 11, I hope that you have enjoyed these pages and we will continue to read this tomorrow.